What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chuck Spears, also known as Austin Briley. That's going to be my new commentator name. So we're going to get a look here at Alabama versus LSU. We got John Kincaid on the screen, the running back for Alabama. And we got Noah Roberts, the quarterback for LSU. Looking to have a big game on both sides today. Alabama just barely squeaked by last week against Washington by a score of 34-27. And LSU fell just short last week. So both teams looking to continue on a better path here in their individual rights. As we get a look at Austin Briley dapping up his teammates real quick, making sure everybody's good and ready to go. So, Noah Roberts doing the exact same thing, getting his team and squad ready to go, as Osiris Hall will be the kick returner for the first kickoff of this football game. LSU will look to kick off, as I previously stated. And let's go ahead and get this game underway, everybody. LSU drops the boot. Osiris is going to take it. And he's going to get to about the 22-yard line before he's brought down by number 40. Out comes Austin Briley, the former Heisman winner, looking to try to up that campaign a little bit after throwing 2 interceptions in his first game of the season. Other quarterbacks like Deontay London coming out, making huge plays in earlier's game, winning their game against Washington by a score of 57 points. Austin Briley passes. That'll be completed to number 13, Yusuke Yagami. Briley looks to pass again. This time he's getting mobile with it and delivers a strike. That'll be delivered to Osiris Hall, the kickoff return man, also known as the slot receiver for Alabama. Things are getting heavy early. Briley made a very risky throw there, but nonetheless completed it. And that was his man the last game. 2 touchdowns delivered to Osiris Hall. And a very close victory, like I said, as John Kincaid looks to get forward. Gets a gain of about 4. Last week, 22 rushes for 183 yards, but no scores. I apologize for these transitions. Briley hands it off to Kincaid. Kincaid brought down by number 4 after losing a yard. That'll be Perkins Jr. on the tackle. Briley looks to pass. Does. Completes it. And that'll be to number 4, none other, big foe, Jay Pickens. Jay Pickens with the first down grab there and very tight contested coverage. Briley always knows when it comes down to crunch time, he can turn to that receiver. So get another look at Pickens in the huddle. Briley fakes the snap. Fakes it. And hands it off to Kincaid, or passes it to Kincaid. My apologies. Briley starting off 4 for 4 as Kincaid gets the first down, as they are approaching the end zone very quickly. Within the red zone at about the 11-yard line. They're going to do play action yet again. Briley's moving, throws it out of the back of the end zone, which is probably the safest situation that he could have taken. Briley hands the ball off to Kincaid. This time Kincaid breaks a tackle but gets brought down by a multitude of defenders in the middle of the field. As we'll have McLaughlin down on the field. So we'll take an injury timeout as it looks like he's going to be heading to the locker room, which isn't good for Alabama. Briley looks to pass, does, completes it, touchdown Alabama! Number 81, C.J. Dupree. As Alabama will strike first here against the LSU Tigers. And everyone's getting their celebration on the end zone. Watch out, media guy. And what a strike to start off this ball game. Briley looking very confident and composed on the first drive of the game. Only had 1 incompletion, and that was due to just throwing the ball away to avoid any sort of mistake. Extra point is good. And Alabama will kick this ball off to LSU. We'll get our first look at Noah Roberts as he's going to have to play from behind early if he wants to get in this game. Big hit. As out comes Noah Roberts. Not necessarily looking too confident, but at the end of the day, you got to take what you can get in this football league. It'll take me a minute to learn these LSU players, but we'll get there. Noah Roberts drops back to pass. Does. Completes it to number 86. Number 86 with a first down grab. 17 yards for the very first play from scrimmage. Kenzo Udo makes the tackle. Noah Roberts looks to pass. Gets mobile with it. This time he takes off and he slides to avoid the big hit. Picking up 7 yards. Noah Roberts hands it off to his back. His back getting loose around the side. Alabama struggled with run defense. Niles Swift, that will be the running back for LSU today, as he gets a first down run for a very large pickup there. Hands it off to Swift again, but this time Swift brought down very, very quickly by number 46, Turner. As he gets back up and kind of shakes off what happened. Noah Roberts looks to pass. Gets a little shifty with it, passes it out to Niles Swift, but Niles Swift is brought down by number 32. It'll be Lawson. Noah Roberts looks to pass, does, sails it, and it's intercepted! It'll be Kenzo Udo with the interception. Kenzo Udo not one to be being tried here very early. And that's not the direction you want to go in if you're LSU, and like I said, you're already playing from down from being behind. Kenzo Udo in the presence of Roddy Andre Jr. Those two guys, they make it click for Alabama. As Briley takes the field yet again, gives a thumbs up to his head coach. Make sure that he knows that everything is going to go smoothly, or so he hopes. Briley hands it off to Kincaid. Or not Kincaid. My apologies. This will be Taylor. I have to get, even though I play for this team, got to get used to the two-back system still, especially as it pertains to commentary. Briley fakes the play action, passes it, and completes it to number, I'm not sure. We have an injury timeout. This LSU is going to lose a player now as well, number 94. It doesn't look like it'll be for anywhere near as long, though. Briley calls an audible from the line, sends Jay Pick to the halfback position. Steps forward, throws, completes it. And that'll be completed to Osiris Hall, like I said, one of Briley's favorite receivers. Briley looks to pass. Does. And completes it again to Yasuke Yagami for another first down as Alabama is just marching. What a catch by the receiver. It's one of those scary catches that you got to make, and he did. As Kincaid is going to look to get some yardage here. He's only going to get 4 yards on the carry. Second down and 6. Briley fakes the play action yet again. Play action seems to be one of his favorite things to do, as he's going to almost get a first down, but it'll be brought down at 3rd and inches by number 84. Perkins on the tackle. Briley completes it. Oh, never mind. He is smacked. 4th down and inches. What does Coach Mick Saban do here tonight? Looks like they're just going to take the 3 and take the 10-0 lead. Never been one to put Mick Saban aside in the situation from going for it, as he's shown multiple times that when it's this close of a situation, a lot of times he will, but not today. To the return man, bring it out. And he'll be brought down at about the 21-yard line, maybe 22 if we're feeling generous. 3 minutes and 39 seconds left in this first quarter. Alabama leads this game 10-0 over the LSU Tigers. Noah Roberts looks to pass. Passes it out to the right side, and that'll be completed to number 11, Mitchell. Noah Roberts calls an audible at the line. And finds his man for a first down, number 86, Taylor. Noah Roberts looks to pass. Seemed very pass heavy here. As he's almost going to be brought down, took a hit from Andre Jr. But nonetheless, that DB blitz is going to be coming in hot, according to Coach Mick Saban. Niles Swift is going to be smacked at the line. 3rd and 9 is going to put Noah Roberts in an obvious passing situation here. We'll have to see what we can expect from this Alabama DB core. And they're blown apart. Number 85 gets a massive, massive, massive first down to keep them in it on this drive. That's one of the burdens of zone coverage. It leaves a lot of those holes open on the field for an experienced quarterback like Noah Roberts to take those shots. Niles Swift gets the ball here and gets brought down after a gain of 3. Last week, 16 for 78 yards and 0 touchdowns, so not really a huge factor, but not absent in the game either. Noah Roberts looks to pass. This time does, but he hits the DB in the back. That was no DB. That was Moises Saldana, everybody. The middle linebacker playing coverage. One of Alabama's best weapons on the defensive side. Noah Roberts looks to pass again, fakes it, and throws an incomplete pass intended for, I'm not actually sure who that was intended for. It happened so fast. So we'll go ahead and move on. Noah Roberts looks to pass, completes it, this time over the middle, and they're getting close to the end zone. They're brought down at the 1-yard line, maybe 2. At the 2-yard line is where the refs are going to call this ball down. It's LSU. It's making Alabama maybe rethink not trying to go for it on 4th down. But anything can happen from anywhere on the field in this football league, and we know that to be true. As number 21 is going to get in. That'll be Noah Cain. Touchdown, LSU Tigers. This game now a lot closer than it was just a moment ago, as Alabama has struggled on the defensive side of the ball for now 2 consecutive weeks in a row. Sirius Hall in the back of the end zone takes a knee. We'll see Alabama's offense come back out onto the field. Like I said, maybe hanging their heads with a little bit of regret for not going for it on the last 4th down conversion. But nonetheless, they're still in possession of the lead. Kincaid gets the ball. Kincaid's always dangerous when he gets it. It's a gain of about 7 for number 22. And that'll conclude your first quarter, everybody. Bama leads the LSU Tigers 10-7 at the end of the 1. Kincaid gets a big run here. And that'll get him a first down. See a little bit of a scuffle on the field. Kincaid tries to get loose, but this time just not going to be able to get it. He loses 3 yards. Brought down by number 26, Burns. And he'll have to shake that one off and try again the next time. 2nd and 13. Briley in the back by himself. Throws a completion. And that'll be completed to none other than, like I said, big foe, Jay Pickens. Briley looks to throw, does, sails it, and this time he's got a man on the right side of the field. Who else? Osiris Hall. That man is dangerous, everybody. And like I said, that's one of Briley's go-to guys here in these situations when things are getting a little bit clogged up on the field. He can always turn to look for Osiris or Jay Pickens, and this time he found Osiris. Just outside the 30-yard line now. First down, Alabama, as Briley looks to pass, hoping to not make any of the same mistakes that he made last week, and completes it to number 87 for a gain of 8. Briley looks to pass, does, completes it to Big Foe. Big Foe getting down at the 10-yard line, maybe the 9. Actually, I was wrong, the 8. So Big Foe getting down at the 8. Alabama is looking to make this a more competitive game here. Maybe 2 possessions. And almost throws an interception. Not sure what he was thinking there. That's not what you want to do if you want to not throw 2 interceptions like you did last week. And then Briley's brought down off of the play fake. Oh, and number 0 looks to be shaken up after that sack. Kind of nervous that it was Briley for a second. As Briley looks to pass, does, and completes it for a touchdown! Yasuki Yagami. This receiver core for Alabama is lethal, and you're seeing here why, folks. Every receiver has been incorporated in this ball game so far. You got Jay Pickens, you got Yasuki Yagami, you got Osiris Hall. All 3 guys getting this ball evenly spread out early and making their respective impacts. So Alabama now takes us to a 2-possession game. Alabama will look to kick off here after scoring on their last successful drive. As the man is going to be brought down here very, very quickly around the 15-yard line. Ball is going to be placed down at the 18 in all technicality. Noah Roberts hands it off to Niles Swift. Niles Swift isn't going to get much here. Noah Roberts passes it across the left side, or right side of the field, sorry. Number 86 brings him down just 1 yard short of the first down. Noah Roberts keeping it on the option this time, but he's not going to pick it up. It's going to be 4th and inches. What are they going to do here? Do they go for it or do they punt it away? Andrew Alexander, the play-saving tackler. Free safety. That's what you like to see here. So it does look like even though they're holding the ball in front of the first down marker, that they are going to punt it. Jay Pickens, the punt return man, doesn't seem to get anything there. 3 targets for Yasuki Yagami, 3 receptions, and a touchdown. 42 overall total yards. So every time that he's been targeted, he has caught the ball. Briley does another play fake and completes it to who else? The man we were just talking about, Yagami. Making him 4 for 4 now on targets and receptions. Briley calls an audible at the line. We might see them run the ball here, and I guess we won't. Briley gets a little bit loose with it and misses his man Jay Pickens by a mile. Briley calls an audible at the line again. This time he's going to stay back there by himself, so obvious passing situation here on 2nd and 10. Briley gets a little bit loose, and he's going to run with it. Go, Briley, go! As he's going to slide down for the first down. Oh, my God. Well, you've seen it here first, folks. Briley can run the football, and he will run the football. Briley looks to pass this time, but there's a flag. Maybe holding, but we'll get a look here to see just to be sure. Pass interference, actually, on the defense. So that'll be a first down for Alabama in a game that you really cannot let get any more out of hand if you're LSU. Briley fakes the play action again. And this time it completes it again. Touchdown. Who else? Number 2, how are you? Yasuki Yagami having the game of his life with that 99 release. Absolutely just torching this LSU team in every way, shape, or form that he can. We got to get a heart monitor on that DB, check on, see what's going on, because he has been open all game and he's been making them pay. Another big score for Alabama. This game is now a 3-score game. 6 minutes to go left in the second quarter. You're going to see a pretty decent return here. Brought down at the 29. So this team doing all they can for Noah Roberts to give him the best position to exceed and succeed his expectations. Oh, Roberts looks to pass. This time does and completes it into almost double coverage. Number 7. Lott Jr. Not sure if he called an audible. Oh, there's the audible right there. So he will call an audible. And this time he's going to sail it on a slant route. Number 7, that's going to be Lott again. Kenzo Udo with another tackle. And this time now Swift just not getting much at all. 6 rushes for 18 yards. Averaging 3 yards a carry. This time he's going to get that to change a little bit. 7 rushes for 27 yards. He's going to get a gain of 9. And the slant route seemed to be Noah Roberts' favorite thing to do right now, which if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Noah Roberts hands it off to Niles Swift. This time Niles Swift hit very hard. Maybe a little helmet-to-helmet contact there. Gets a gain of 2. Roberts looks to pass. This time getting a little bit mobile with it, but he still finds his man for a first down. LSU looking to kind of ice away at the margin a little bit. And this time, he's going to be brought down by Jefferson for the sack. Oh, Roberts takes a snap, looking for his man, sees somebody, and completes it for almost a touchdown. Number 21 with the touchdown-saving tackle. That'll be Pope, because he's been getting his own work tonight cut out for him as well. What a beautiful pass by Noah Roberts, especially on a team like this where you really got to pick your battles wisely. That's what you love to see from this quarterback. Tries to get a man to jump off sides, but he won't be successful. And finds a man in the end zone. Number 86. That'll be Mason Taylor with the touchdown to make this game just a little bit more competitive at the moment. Alabama will still be up 10 points. But that doesn't mean anything at this point in the game. LSU kicks the ball off back to Alabama. Osiris Hall is going to take it out of the end zone. And gets a 30-yard return of his own, looking like he was going to maybe get a little extra there, if not go all the way. Briley comes back out, seemingly hanging his head, not really what for, or really sure what for, after throwing a touchdown on his last drive. No pick so far, but I don't want to jinx it. Kincaid is going to get brought down very quickly. Be a gain of 2 for the running back. Which means we're probably going to see Briley pass it here again. A lot of passing is probably going to come into this drive just to try and score before halftime. As he misses his man wide yet again. And you just can't be doing that if you're Briley. In these situations, you got to score as many points as you can. As you saw last week, games aren't guaranteed. As he takes off again. What is going on today with Austin Briley, everybody? Coming out here looking like Michael Vick, or so he thinks. It's going to keep the clock running, though, so you want to get back to the line as quickly as you can. Start over on another play. His big foe is going to be targeted there, but he's going to drop the pass. It's not necessarily sure that was catchable by him anyways, due to the coverage on the play. Briley steps back to pass again. This time he will, but Jay Pickens falls down for whatever reason. But nonetheless, converts for a first down. Alabama is within their field goal range now. They do end up wanting or needing to have to try something. And there goes Briley again, everybody. Probably could have gotten a little bit more than he did there. But I suppose his mind's in this position right now to just keep the clock moving. And that'll be number 1, Osiris Hall on the reception. So now they're definitely within field goal range. But you got to be thinking potential touchdown here and the half. As LSU's secondary has just been torched all night by Briley and the Alabama Crimson Tide receiving corps. As Mix is going to go ahead and call it timeout. Briley looks to pass and hits a man right in the arm on the defensive side of the football. Touchdown, Osiris Hall. So that is going to be, what is that now? Is that 3 or 4 touchdowns for Briley on the day? Osiris Hall getting targeted yet again. And what a game and what a season this young receiver is already starting to have. (30-14) right before halftime. As Alabama has been scoring with ease, whereas LSU has just been trying to take whatever they can get. We'll see if LSU can make any moves here before the half ends. Noah Roberts comes out, looks to pass, but he's going to sail it incomplete, looking for another slant route. Bama has allowed 198 total passing yards today. Noah Roberts has definitely not been out of this game, even though his team doesn't seem very much in it. Noah Roberts completes it on the, looks to be a hitch route. So they're going to call another timeout. One left. And that's going to fall incomplete, which really should have been intercepted by Andre Jr. And we're going to see a pass deflected there by Noah Roberts. Noah Roberts calling an audible at the line, sending his guys to the right side of the field. Potential Hail Mary situation. But that's not what's going to happen. Is they're going to get a very, very large conversion there. Number 86, Taylor, seeming to be one of Noah Roberts' favorite guys here. Not sure how those two have connected in their previous games, should I say, including the preseason. However, it's looking good here today against this Alabama Crimson Tide defense that otherwise has really had no answer. Noah Roberts fakes the snap, finally takes it, and completes it over the middle. They're going to come out here and kick 3. Make this 31-17 before the game ends. Not the game, the half, sorry. And they will successfully get the kick. So, depending on what we see here, we may see one last heave from Briley, or we may just run the ball or take a knee. And it looks like Briley will go ahead and take the knee before the half. And that'll conclude your first half of football, everybody. As always, it's your boy Chuck Spears. We're going to go ahead and let this halftime show air. I'm going to take a quick little break, and then we'll be right back with you guys for the second half. What is up, everybody? We are back. As Alabama is going to kick this ball off to LSU to start the second half. (31-17) is your score coming out of halftime. Noah Roberts, seemingly lacking confidence, marches back out onto the field. Noah Roberts fakes it. Throws, completes it over the middle yet again. The middle is where you have to attack if you're going to attack Alabama. A lot of those zone coverage plays don't seem to take account for the middle. Moses Saldana was the guy who probably would have been responsible for that right there, but for whatever reason, they had him rushing in on the play until that pass was thrown. And we'll see an incomplete pass by Noah Roberts. That pass either may have been deflected by Moses Saldana or just was dropped. Noah Roberts looks to pass. This time, Andre Jr. and Moses Saldana are going to tag team him, making sure that he doesn't go anywhere. Moses Saldana over in coverage. There's a flag on the play. That might be a false start. And it will be. It's going to back them up even further. 3rd and 17 for this LSU Tigers offense. I'll have to pay attention to Saldana, see if he stays over the middle of the field. And it looks like he will. He's going to come in, and oh my God, what a hit. All for a gain of 1 yard. This LSU will have to forfeit this ball back to Alabama, who otherwise has been doing anything that they wanted on offense. Briley and Alabama trying to compete with the likes of Deontay London and the UCLA Bruins after hearing that if they don't put up a huge margin here, that they may lose their #1 spot. Briley's doing all that he can to make his case for why that should not happen. As Osiris Hall drops a gimme there. This time, he will complete it, though, to none other than Big Foe. 5 receptions for 62 yards for number 4. Briley, play action. Doesn't complete it. And it looks like LSU is going to get one of their very first stops on the Alabama Crimson Tide, other than that earlier field goal conversion this game. This time, the man's going to get very close to the 40-yard line. Had a little bit of space on the right side of the field, but was still able to be successfully brought down before it got anything too catastrophic. Oh, Roberts hands it off to Niles Swift on the left side of the field. Man misses the tackle. And he's brought down by Andrew Alexander. LSU looking to try and compete their way back into this football game after a very rough first half on both sides of the football. But it doesn't seem like they're having much trouble to begin this second half, other than that earlier false start penalty that cost them 5 yards that could have easily been picked up. Niles Swift gets to the left side of the field again. Seems to be where he heads the most. Brought down by Lawson. Oh, Roberts looks to pass and completes it over the middle of the field. Number 85, Anderson. And things are looking a little bit more spicy here. But I need to see how Alabama responds to this, because if things start to get out of hand here on the defensive side of the football for them, then LSU might be able to walk right back into this game. Pope's going to get the deflection there, and otherwise would have been a touchdown. No, Roberts looks to pass. Does. This time it falls incomplete. Could have been intercepted if he had the awareness, but overall it's a very difficult play to make. 3rd and 10 for LSU. Oh, Roberts runs to the backside of the field, and this time he's going to deliver it to number 86 or 88, who is going to be brought down very aggressively by Arnold. LSU is going to go ahead and take 3 here to make this a we'll have to check the score again here, because I can't remember if Alabama has 31. Yeah, 31. So 11-point ball game. So Alabama will need to respond here in some sort of way if they want to keep this margin, like I said, and avoid losing that #1 spot. Riley calls an audible at the line. Takes it. This time completes it to Jay Pickens. Riley 21-30 for 320 yards and 4 touchdowns on the day. Briley looks to pass. This time he will. He throws it underneath. But that'll fall incomplete after the pressure is built onto the receiver. Second down and 10. They're going to hand it off to Kincaid, but Kincaid's going to be brought down almost immediately. Alabama has not been able to run the football whatsoever today, as Briley is starting to realize that if he wants to win this game, he's going to have to do it himself. Big foe on the reception across the right side of the field. And that's going to be what needs to continue to happen here if Alabama wants to pull this one through. LSU has started inching back very, very carefully, but very, very quickly at the same time. And so we're going to need to pay attention to that as this game progresses. Austin Briley hands it off to Kincaid. This time Kincaid breaks the tackle, throws a man on his butt, but doesn't still get the first down. Gain of 9. Alabama within the red zone again. As Kincaid finally is starting to get some sort of production here. Haven't seen Taylor run the ball except for once. And so it's very much going to be on Kincaid and Briley's shoulders today, as these receivers are putting as much trust as they can in this team. Briley calls 2 separate audibles. And for whatever reason, decides to just take off. You love to see it, everybody. Haters gonna hate, but you love to see it. Kincaid breaks it and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Alabama responds to the field goal scored by LSU just a moment ago with a score of their own. Kincaid finally getting production on this drive. Finally gets his first touchdown of the season. And what other way to do it than when you need to do it the most? Alabama kicks the extra point, making this an 18-point ball game. Back to 3 scores. And Alabama is really trying to take care of this lead right now, but like I said, has been struggling defensively and on the rushing side of the football. Only seen the 1 turnover from Noah Roberts today. Otherwise, it's been a clean game on both sides. Kenzo Udo with the only interception of the ballgame. I'm not sure what that means. It sounds like a lawnmower, baby. But maybe somebody down in the chat can let us know. Let us know what she meant by that. Noah Roberts passes it again to who else? Number 86, his favorite target. That'll be Taylor. Noah Roberts, play action. Decides to throw it this time, and it will be complete as Alabama just fumbled the bag there. And number 11 is getting his team where they need to be. That's going to be Mitchell. And Pope has not been the guy. He's had a couple different deflections, yes, but Pope has been getting thrashed this entire football game. Just seeming very confused out there. Unable to figure out where he's going to be going at any given time. Noah Roberts looks to pass and will complete it for a gain of 4. Number 11, Mitchell. Just outside of the red zone here. Looking to get into the red zone. And that's how you do it. Noah Roberts delivers a strike on the left side of the field, number 7, while on the move and running backwards to continue to bring his team closer and closer to a potential comeback. And down goes Noah Roberts, everybody. Oh, never mind. They decided not to bring him out. That was almost absolutely huge. For whatever reason, trade that animation. As LSU is going to score here to make this again an 11-point ball game. And it's looking like Alabama's not going to hold on to that #1 spot. LSU goes ahead and kicks the extra point, making this an 11-point ball game as previously stated. A minute 28 left in this third quarter. This game could really go either way. So Osiris Hall is going to be brought down on the kickoff return. John Kincaid coming back out here after getting a touchdown on the last drive. Hands it off to Kincaid again, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but perhaps it is. 13 rushes for 52 yards is not a very good day. Take the score out of it. Briley looks to pass. Does. Almost throws an interception. This is where things may start to get hot in this game, folks. Seems to be way too much passing on the Alabama side of the football. But if it works, I guess. 34 total attempts for Briley, 23 completions. So go ahead and get a first down off of another one right there. Some of these throws are incredible on both sides of the field. Imagine trying to make that when you're playing the game as is. These players are giving it their all out there. Briley's going to deliver a strike against the left side of the field, number 81, for another first down. And that'll end your third quarter, everybody. Got one more. Put your fours in the chat. Let's see how this one ends. Alabama marching, but we'll have to see. Briley calls an audible at the line. Takes a snap, passing again. This time he will. Big Foe gets the pass and gets rocked, but gets right back up, starts talking his smack immediately to the defender. Briley looks to pass again. This time he will. Completes it. And that'll be completed to Jay Pickens yet again. Jay Pickens is going to start celebrating immediately, knowing how close he was to getting that touchdown. Briley looking to not make any mistakes here. He's going to hand it off to Kincaid, and Kincaid's going to get his second touchdown of the day of 2 consecutive drives. Getting jiggy with it out there. And Alabama is just going to continue to try and escape this one yet again. You got to think at some point this Alabama team is going to come out and unload against another team just for the sheer sake of being able to, after having 2 very, very close games these last 2 weeks. See Noah Roberts and the big men come back out onto the field. Noah Roberts Passes it. And does it again. I really don't know how you make some of these throws. That is crazy to me. But who else? Number 86. Briley just kind of watching in disbelief as his counterpart has delivered some crucial plays today. That one, however, is going to fall incomplete. Saldana on the breakup. And that'll fall incomplete as well, bringing up a third down. Oh, Roberts calls an audible at the line. Says, throw it, and completes it for a first down. That was really, really tight. That could have gone either way. Saldana talking his smack, as per usual. As Noah Roberts completes it again on the left side of the field. To who else, guys? I feel like I've been saying his name all day. That'll be Taylor. You gotta have the scouts paying attention to this guy because this guy has been delivering all day. Game of his life, even though they haven't come close necessarily to tying this ball game yet in any realistic way. He has been all over the place, and he has been tormenting this Alabama defense. Noah Roberts almost throws an interception to Pope. But why would we expect Pope to catch it? And Pope has been out of his mind all day. Sorry about that, folks. We had a lag spike for a second. It does appear that there was an incomplete pass that resulted in 4th and 9. So they are going to only inch forward 3 more points. It's still going to be a 15-point ball game. Nine minutes and 29 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Like I said, make sure you throw up your 4s in the chat, even if you haven't, or even if you have. Throw them up again. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You know, it takes the teamwork to make the dream work. And so we want to get things going as much as we can here in this football league and move forward in the best way possible. Kincaid is going to get loose again. It's like everything just changed. I'm not really sure what LSU has given up maybe during their adjustments, but it's been brutal. Throw it. Nope. Sack. Perkins is going to be the one on the sack. Briley's a little bit slower to get up. He had no time. Just staring in the eyes of the devil right there. Briley hands it off to Kincaid. Kincaid's going to get them almost everything they need back. Bring it to a very manageable 3rd and 4 for Briley to convert with his arm if need be, or for Kincaid to convert with his legs. Because there will be a conversion there. That'll be to Kincaid, so they're going to work together, actually, to make that conversion work. Perkins is going to be in on the tackle again, though, so Perkins is making his presence very much known after the sack on this play. Not really sure where he was looking to throw there. Riley hands it off to Kincaid. Kincaid getting loose, and he's going to pick up a first down somehow and miraculously after seeing multiple levels of contact on that last play. Riley looks to pass. Does. Completes it to number 87. 87's got a touchdown. Not touchdown. First down. Breaks a tackle. And was brought down. And LSU, you can see based off of that player's facial expressions, are angry at what's going on right now. Maybe had a little bit of a targeting situation there with number 3. Lowering down to make a dive tackle when he was already on the ground. But fortunately, there is no targeting in Madden. Could you imagine, though? Number 81 picks up a first down after getting a crucial block. Briley, play action again this time, and completes it to number 87 for another touchdown on the run. That'll be Danny Lewis Jr. As Alabama has now, I believe, become the second team to put up 50 points in this very day. I'll have to check and make sure. Yeah, 51 points for Alabama here today. At least so far. And I don't anticipate, if Noah Roberts doesn't score here, that Alabama is going to be taking any more attempts at the end zone. So we might see it wrap up here for Alabama at 52 points. That'll be 5 passing touchdowns for Austin Briley today. No interceptions after throwing 2 last week against the University of Washington. That's the thing about football. It's a 4-quarter game, so even in these situations, you just got to bleed it out. Could be worse. At least it ain't soccer. Sorry to all the soccer fans out there. I wasn't dissing you, I promise. Roberts looks to pass. Does. He completes it again to number 7. Number 7 is going to be Lott Jr. 410 passing yards for LSU today. So Alabama has struggled to keep this team from pulling away. Or not pulling away. My apologies. I struggle to keep this team from attacking them on the attacking them when they're on their defensive side of the ball. Noah Roberts looks to pass and throws another interception. That'll be 2 interceptions for Noah Roberts today. So we may see Alabama find the end zone yet again. We'll just have to see. And what a beautiful interception there. Lott was the intended receiver, but those slant routes were going to get figured out at some point. Riley hands the ball off to Kincaid. This time, Kincaid's going to cover the ball to make sure he doesn't fumble it and get a gain of about 5. Kincaid is going to get the ball again. This time he's going to be brought down very aggressively. As you can tell, like I said, there is hostility between these two teams. Might actually see Briley pass here as he calls an audible at the line. And another touchdown for Yusuke Yagami as Alabama puts up the most points of the day, outscoring University of California, Los Angeles. 6 passing touchdowns for Austin Briley today, folks, and no interceptions. Wow. What a game for that kid, and what a game for this receiver. What a game, everybody. What a game. See Noah Roberts continue to try and pass after matching his 2 touchdowns with 2 interceptions. 4 minutes left to go here. And that pass will fall incomplete after being swatted down by number 10. Arnold. Noah Roberts calls an audible at the line. Throws it and almost completes it, but almost was intercepted at the exact same time. Swatted down on the way. Alabama may score yet again, everybody. As this is just getting uglier and uglier. Yusuke Ugami coming out 6 receptions, 3 touchdowns today. Taking credit for over half of Briley's passing. And that's going to be, oh my God, guys, that was almost 7. That was almost 7 touchdowns. But it looks like Kincaid might get a 3rd. And Alabama definitely is going to keep that number 1 spot. Wow, what a day. What a day for this team. And it just continues to get worse for this LSU Tigers defense. At this point, there's nothing you can do except for just take the L gracefully and move on to the next week. Noah Roberts looks to pass. Does. Number 86, Taylor. Taylor has 11 receptions for 129 yards today, folks. No touchdowns, but 11 receptions. Take that into account when you're looking at tight ends that you want to be scouting moving forward. Noah Roberts is going to be brought down for a huge sack. Noah Roberts sails one on the left side of the field. And that'll bring up 4th down and 13. Alabama with yet another chance. However, I do not think this game will continue to score any more points. Kincaid is going to get brought down after having to resuscitate his day, but doing so successfully. A little bit of poor management there by Briley. Maybe a miscommunication between the team and the coach. Kincaid gets a little bit loose yet again. As we're just going to see this clock slowly bleed more and more until it loses all life. Briley looks to pass. Throws an interception. Why do that? Why do that? Gonna be Deuce Chestnut on the interception. But why do that? Well, guys, I guess LSU is going to continue to probably try and take more and more stabs at trying to score here. So this game may take a little bit longer than we previously anticipated to finish. However, I don't believe they're going to use their timeouts. Lott Jr. comes up with the reception there. Clock starts moving as they get set on the line. And he almost had a man there for just a second. And Bama saves the game potentially there as far as their rankings go. If LSU scores here, I believe that will still have UCLA in first place. And it very well could happen. And just like that, I'll have to check, but I believe Alabama will still end up losing their first overall ranking, as Taylor finally gets a touchdown and ruins the day for Alabama fans as far as the rankings go. Potentially. Pulling an interception off of Austin Briley at the very last second. Austin Briley looking to hopefully just hand this ball off. Not have any more situations result in any turnovers. And that should just about do it for us, folks. We'll go ahead and see this clock tick down. And that's your ball game. 66-37, Alabama over the LSU Tigers. Coach Saban gets his second win for the season. And LSU falls to 0-2. I'll have to touch base with the commissioner on the rankings, guys, but as I was saying previously throughout this entire game, we'll have to see how that plays out for Alabama, even though they did put up a 66-piece. Briley with an almost damn near perfect QBR rating, just losing it because of that one interception. Almost 600 yards passing on 32 completions. So not a bad day for the young buck. Kincaid finally rescued his day, getting 3 touchdowns on the day somehow after starting this game off very, very, very conservatively. Jay Pickens, the leading receiver today. However, Yagami was right behind him with 3 touchdowns. Yagami having the game of his life today. I know he ain't too worried about being the second receiver overall in stats. But Osiris Hall came and made his impact today at the same time. Continued to do his thing. CJ Dupree came in and made an impact today, and so did Danny Lewis Jr. Donaldson Pope is the leading defensive player, even though he still did not have a very good game. Arnold and Udo with the interceptions for the day. Deontay Lawson coming in and making 13 tackles, sorry. Alexander having a decent game today, not anything too big. Arnold making his impact known, but at the same time, still not doing too crazy much. As I previously stated, Udo with the interception at the beginning of the game. I can't remember if that was the first or second drive. Series Hall, 151 kick return yards and 7 return attempts. Jay Pickens on punt returning. Noah Roberts with a 90.2 QBR rating. 39 out of 62, 492 yards. 62% completion rating. 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Miles Swift on the day, 13 of 64. Or maybe that says 84. No, it's 64. 4.9 yards per carry. No touchdowns. Longest run of the day was 18 yards. Mason Taylor, everybody. 12 receptions for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'm not sure when the first touchdown came from him, but I know when the second one came. Lott Jr. with a touchdown as well. He was 9 for 90 on the day, averaging about 10 yards a reception, which isn't bad at all. It's a first down every time you look at it if you are starting from the appropriate field position and haven't lost anything. Mitchell and Anderson doing their thing as well. Niles Swift kind of getting in there, doing just a little tiny bit on the receiving side. Perkins, the leading defender for LSU today. 8 solo tackles, 2 assists, 10 total tackles. I'll have to get a look at who that guy was that got the interception. There we go. It'll be Deuce Chestnut, the 1 interception on Briley for the day to kind of tamper with whatever he had going on. Chris Helton, 205 kick return yards today, so not bad at all off of 10 returns. Kalen Lott on the punt return didn't get too much, only had 1 punt return today. So Alabama, it looks like, only punted the ball 1 time. And that will conclude your ball game, folks.